Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And this is the top arena defenses and why they work. One of my longest series that I've done for about 2 years now, and I've always enjoyed doing these. But today we're going to talk about one specific arena defense. And I know every time I make these videos, everybody's like, make them longer, but I just want to focus on one main thing today, and that is light Panda, Tian Lang. Okay, everybody's like, this is the most broken monster in the game. He kind of is, and I'm going to explain why. But obviously he's got some pretty good LD luck, because not only does he have Tian Lang, he also has Iris and Molly as well, and he's put Virad with him. So I want to show you guys how Tian Lang is broken, or what exactly it does. And you may have already known it. If not, this is a top arena defense and why it works. So really, it doesn't even matter what other monster you put with Tian Lang. Obviously it does, but in reality, Tian Lang is such a meta AO boosting monster, or busting monster, not boosting, but busting monster. It's not even funny. So looking at my arena offenses, how many monsters do I have that increase attack bar? I have Tiana, Bastet, Frigate, and I use them, at least one of them, in every single arena offense. Okay, Tian Lang's passive, the effect of all attack bar increasing skills of both allies and enemies will be decreased by 50%. Your attack bar will increase by 20% whenever an enemy uses an attack bar increasing skill. This skill will not apply to an opponent that has the same skill or boss. Okay, makes sense. So if you use double Tian Lang, okay, it doesn't apply to it. If you have double Tian Lang, go shit in a hole. Okay, I don't care. So if we talk about it though, decreases attack bar boosting skills by 50%. So if you do 30% attack bar boost, then you go to 15%, which is almost nothing. Especially when everybody's tuned to about 70% of the speed of their attack bar boosting monster with a 30% attack bar boost. Now for Bastet, it's a little different because she doesn't do 30%, she does 25%. So 25% instead of 30%, that's cut in half. I hate doing math, but I think it's around 17, 13, 12.5%. We got there eventually. That's all that matters. 12.5%. That's it. That's it. And you saw how slow my Bastet is, but it's supposed to be slower because it's trying to boost up the rest of my team so that way they don't get cut. So obviously I don't want to do this. I don't want to use it, especially with double attack bar boosting. No. Definitely no good, because he's getting 20% gauge every time that happens. So he's going to get 40% gauge by the time my bombers go. Definitely not going to work. So what do you really use against this? Can you use something else? Let's say a double Lushen team. Say, yeah, something like this, a double Lushen team. Well, I still have 2 gauge boosters. Okay, I have 2 gauge boosters. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's put in Samath. Okay, Samath, boom, cool. So what about this? Could this potentially work against Tian Lang? Probably not, because you're getting a 25% boost, and then it has will, you know, so you're not going to really do anything with Samath, and you're probably not going to do anything with your Lushens against a Molly when it comes down to it. So Lushens probably aren't going to work, because you do need some sort of attack boosting skill. However, if we were to use Leo, would Leo work? Would Leo potentially work? Interesting. I want to try this out. Because if Leo goes, and for whatever reason this guy doesn't have will on his Tian Lang, reduces the attack bar, and then it gives myself the attack bar from the Bastet, then we might actually have a chance doing this. Obviously, it's not going to be a whole lot of attack bar, but he is actually still going to get a little bit more than what I would get. Let's just try it out. We most likely are going to lose. Most likely are going to lose. But again, it's okay. This is for the purpose of the video, guys. Alright, so this is what I would probably run with the Leo Lushen team against a no attack bar boosting team at all, other than Tian Lang. So let's see how this works. Okay, so it has Will. Unfortunately, I don't really want to touch the Iris because I feel like it's gonna have revenge and it's gonna stun my whole team. So I want to stick away from that. So let's stick away from that, and then let's just see how this Bastet does. It's not gonna be a whole lot of gauge, but do I need a lot of gauge? Probably not. I just need to be more than the Panda there. Is this gonna happen? Uh-oh. Desperado, I just wanna shove it in your bean burrito. Did it stun me? Did it use first skill and stun me? Did it stun me on the first skill? Is that what happened? I think it did. What the fuck? Is it despair? I think it's despair. It's a despairling. It's despair. Rip. Oh, that poor Lushen. That poor Lushen. Sad soul. That Lushen is a sad soul. Oh, look at the counter. See what I mean? The counter right there. Just like that. It is. It's gotta be. It's gotta be despair, right? Okay. Hold on. I'm out. Okay, I can't win that. Can't win that. Potentially I could have if I didn't get stunned on the first turn, but let's do I not know Tian Lang's skills? No, he doesn't have a chance to despair. Doesn't have a chance to stun. I was like, I think he's broken, but I don't think he's that broken where they're going to put a stun chance on his first turn out of nowhere. Attacks the enemy 3 times with each strike having a 30% chance to decrease target's defense. Yeah, no, that's just a normal move. But this move has a stun chance. I don't think I've ever seen a Tian Lang on despair. To be completely honest with you, I was not expecting that at all. Had that despair stun not gone down, I could have potentially double Lushened him, right? But the odds are that he's going to use his second skill anyway and probably remove attack buff, remove something that's super important, or stun one of my Lushens coming forward. If I put them both on Will, then that could help. But again, he has a strip stun as well. So does Iris. But I lose a lot of stats if I go on Will. And forcing yourself to put Will runes on Lushen, on both of your, not just one of your Lushens, but both of them, is a bit much. I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, we might farm ourselves into C3, but it doesn't matter, really. So let's say that he uses his third skill. Or second skill. Sorry, he's always using his third skill. Second skill. Stun, both of them. There goes the Iris. Okay, that's GG. That's GG. Okay, so obviously can't Lushen it. Cannot Lushen it. Not good. Not good. The stun rate's too much. It's just not a fun thing. Okay. What else? What else do we have possible? So we don't want to Lushen. Can we use a meta bomb team? Let's not use double gauge boosters though, because that would just completely defeat the purpose. But let's use Galleon instead, right? So that's a meta bomb team, right? Okay. Now this is not saying that we can't use Triton. The only thing that's saying that I can't use Triton is that I don't have runes on Triton. That's what's saying that I can't use Triton. But I want to show you guys, this is a lot of people use Tiana because Tiana is so much more efficient than Triton is. Triton's a little bit sketchball sometimes because you never know if he's going to land it or not. But let's use Tiana. Tiana's going to open up every single person in my party to getting cucked. Because she's removing the will, which is my counter to the despair, on all my monsters. So I don't even want to do that. It's just not going to work. But you guys can see. You guys will get to see. You guys will get to see. And even if we're at a point where we're going to beat him, I'm going to purposely lose because we want to fight him multiple times again. Okay. So here's that. Oh, shit. Good one, Iris. Good one. Damn it, Iris. Damn it. Okay, that's GG. GG. Okay, so that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Could I very well possibly, could I use Triton instead? Would it even work? Would it even work? Let's find out. I'm going to go rune my Triton real quick. I'm going to put the exact same runes that are on Tiana onto Triton. Alright, so I had to buy a couple extra wings, but I did rune the Triton and had to, you know, some mana and some crystals poorer here now going into this fourth fight. I runed up the Triton exactly how my Tiana was runed. I just switched all the runes over to her. It cost me 250k, which actually wasn't even that bad. So 155 speed, okay? I'm going to put him on there. I'm going to put the speed lead because I don't know how fast that Iris is, but it did outspeed me last time, and I'd rather not let that happen again. So this is nice, though, because I have will on all my monsters, so it's not going to remove the will. So if he happens to derp, it's going to be a lesser chance of me to actually do anything, right? Lesser chance of me to get stunned by a skill 1. That's about all it is. Is this potentially going to work? Because I'm not using any attack bar gauging skills, or attack bar boosting skills rather, but I'm removing the attack gauge from them, and I missed the molly. I missed the molly. So who in this situation is my biggest threat? To be honest with you, I think the Virad's dead. And I want to say that the fat panda in the middle is probably going to be my biggest threat. Everybody else should probably die. Okay. So we won this one. So Triton is officially a better counter to Tian Lang than really anybody. Than Dragon Knight. Ciao. So he's officially a better counter to Tian Lang, obviously, than... Again, I wanted to fight him again. So he's obviously a better counter to Tian Lang than Tiana. But now let's switch back and do something. Let's do something fancy because we haven't used Frigate against him, have we? No, we have not. We have not used Frigate. I'll answer that question for you. So we know he's got will on 3 of his monsters. So we have the Frigate. It's going to boost 25%. So theoretically, we should be getting more gauge than Tian Lang. So is Frigate another good counter for Tian Lang? Let's find out. So we're going to do Samath, Frigate, Gemini, Zeros. Obviously, a super free to play arena offense that we're going to try here. And I believe we're still not going to go first. I believe we're still not going to go first. That's my assumption. So instead of a 50% gauge... Oh, we did. We did cuck in between there, didn't we? Fly, fly. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gents. We're going to overwhelm. Overwhelm. There goes my attack power boost on Zeros. That's no bueno. Okay, we need to check the resets. Okay, glanced on... I glanced on Varad. I was able to critical rate on Iris, Tian Lang, and Molly, which is very good to see. I got the violent proc as well. It's kind of cheating, I guess. But from there, I don't see him coming back. I needed that stun because I feel like he was going to stun somebody stupid and something was going to happen. Let's go back to Varad here. Let's fly. And we're going to finish him off. This is going to be the last time that we fight him because we've already been embarrassed enough. So we lost 2 that I figured we were going to lose. Maybe 3 that we lost. But then we also won 2. We just need to know that Frigate is a Tian Lang counter. As long as your team is faster than the original speed of the Tian Lang, right? So if we weren't faster than the Tian Lang, only gaining 25% gauge compared to Tian Lang's 20% gauge, if he's that much faster than you, he's still going to get to cut in between you. So you got to be careful on that. But let's take a look at his runes and see really how fast he was. All right, so this is Tribe's Island, and I'm impressed. I love it. I love it already. I'm not going to do a full account review. We're just going to look at the beautisousness of this island. Okay, now we're going to move on to all of the light monsters, right? All the light monsters first. So we had the Molly, 107 speed, really low defense. I'm sorry, not defense, HP. Really low HP. That's why she got one-shotted by a bomb. But at the end of the day, when you pair it with Tian Lang, runes don't really matter. Runes, they don't even matter. Okay, Tian Lang. Of course, Despair. Of course, Despair. I knew it. Despair, speed, HP, defense. So he probably would die to, yep, he would die to a single bomb. He's got plus 138 speed, but his base speed is a little bit lower. So with having my Samath leader, that's why we were able to outspeed him still. Plus we got the 25% gauge boost compared to his 20% gauge boost. And then we have Iris, plus 122, 21067 HP. She would have died to a single bomb as well. Despair, Revenge, speed, HP. And lastly, we had the Varad. Here was Varad, plus 120 speed. Again, almost no HP. Defense 933, so that's nice. The accuracy wasn't a whole lot on Varad though, but 50% resistance is kind of cool too. So violent will though, speed, defense, HP. But clearly, you can see how much of an impact he's got. He's got Tian Lang and Shan. What a dick. What a fucking dick. But clearly you can see just the straight dominance of Tian Lang. Like the fact that you need a lot less rune quality if you have a Tian Lang. He's broken, guys. He's broken. But at the same time, I say he's broken. He is a LD Nat 5. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and smash that subscribe button like you smash your girlfriend. And I'll know how hard you smash your girlfriend. I will. Anyway, guys, peace. What's going on, Soup? It's Claytano. Be sure to subscribe for more content every single day. If you missed yesterday's video, you can check it out here. And if you're in need of some free crystals, you can click on this other link instead. Also, if you want to stay connected with me personally, go ahead and hit me up on any social media platform at Claytano, and I will see you guys tomorrow.